Alrighty, morning everyone! So, in this beautiful video, on this beautiful channel, on another beautiful day, we are going to scrap some tiny transformers. Isn't that cool? Yeah! We'll see how much copper is gonna come out of those, we'll see how much money you could make with them, and then we'll probably see about something else as well. But the plan is that we are gonna crack all these little ferrite core transformers. In case you didn't know, transformers basically come in two different sizes and kinds, not sizes, kinds. One with a ferrite core and one with a normal like steel core, which basically consists out of little plates of steel that are stacked up inside and outside of the little copper coil. These ones are a little bit different. This is just a solid piece of ferrite. Ferrite is a material that is similar to iron, but there's some glue and other kinds of stuff in there. And it's sometimes magnetic, sometimes not, but always very brittle. And you can just smash that up with a hammer, and there you go. You've got your copper coil. So that's what we are going to do today. And we'll also weigh it up in the end and see how much copper we can get out of it and how much money we can effectively make. So yeah, we're going to go into time lapse. We're going to do all that, and then we'll see how much it actually is worth. So here we go. Okay, we're pretty much, well, done with that, so we're gonna weigh everything up now and see how much these little transformers actually were worth. They are not gonna be worth a whole lot. I think that's kind of obvious, but it didn't even take me that long to do them. So I think it was like maybe 7 to 8 minutes. So it's not very long, but it is very tedious though, and I had to throw 2 of them away because I couldn't do them with my setup. Why? Because they were so small that I just couldn't scrap them out. I mean, I only have a certain size of tool, and I don't really have tools the size that you would use to stitch something together, so I can't use them for taking apart transformers. Not really ideal, but I guess we're gonna deal with it for now, and we'll weigh everything up now and see how much it's actually worth. So we'll grab the steel from back here and put that on the scale in just a minute. Okay, so I quickly decided to put the steel into this little bucket because otherwise it would be an absolute nightmare to balance all of it on this little scale, because I didn't bring the big scale, well, because it's kind of sort of waste for like 200 grams of material. So yeah, we've got the copper on here now. You can see it says 73 grams. I'm put it right there, what that is in pounds. And we obviously have to subtract the little thingamadoodah from this, and this is like 13.3 grams, so it's pretty much 60 grams of copper. And we also gonna weigh the little bucket of steel right here, which is 246 grams, but this bucket weighs a little bit. I think it weighs like 80 grams, and so the total for the steel was 165 grams. I calculated that out beforehand, and so that brings us to a total of 27% copper yield, which is actually pretty good. I didn't expect that. That is actually really good. That is more than your usual like microwave transformer usually has, at least as far as I'm aware. There are obviously very, very different kinds of microwave transformers, but like that's very decent. I'm very happy with that actually, and so I think we can be proud of that. I guess it's not really worth a whole lot, because 60 grams of copper, you know, like 100 grams would be worth like 60 cents. 60 grams then like 40 cents. I mean, it's not a whole lot for, like, let's just call it 10 minutes worth of work. It was more like 6 or 7, but you know, we'll just say 10 minutes, 40 cents, you know, then you're gonna make like $3 an hour. It's not a lot, definitely not. Could you make some money with that? Yes. Could you survive with that, with like just doing this? Actually, probably, because you're probably gonna get way quicker in doing this if you do a lot of it. But it's not really fun to do that all day, every day. So I would reckon you should probably not do that for a living and do something a little bit more lucrative. But I think it's always very interesting to see what stuff is actually worth, how much money you could make with scrapping it. And we learned today that this is not really worth a whole lot, but it was fun to do it, and it's always good to know a little bit more about the scrap that you get or sell or whatever. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any more questions, be sure to write them in the comments below. I will answer them as always. And also, if you just want to say hi, write that down there below. I'd be very happy about that as well. And also, like, rate the video with either like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you might want to do. And also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, because that's really cool and makes me happy. I think so. So yeah, so do that. I'd be very happy about that. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time.